What's going on, YouTube boys and girls? Today I wanted to bring you guys my experience with Sling TV app for the Xbox One. If you haven't heard about this, it's been out now for probably close to 2 months, I would think. The Sling TV app is actually a pretty cool idea. For 20 bucks a month, you get 22 channels, and that's your kind of base rate there. To start off with, and it's cool because on the Xbox One you get to try it out for 30 days. Usually if you sign up through their website you get a 7-day trial. It's not a whole lot of time to check out what all that they've got. 30 days was perfect for me. I was able to finish up the Walking Dead series. I did have some troubles though with it. I do have some gripes and complaints, and I'm gonna kind of go over that a little bit here now. So I just signed into my Xbox. We've got it loaded up here, and I loaded into Sling TV app. I elected, when you first sign up for the 30-day trial, it lets you build out all the packages that you want. So you get all the extra packages except for HBO for free during your 30-day trial period on the Xbox One. So with mine, if you totaled it all up together, I took 3 extra packages. I took the lifestyle package, I took the Hollywood package, and I guess I should go over these real quick with you guys. The lifestyle package gets you like Cooking Network, DIY, True TV, LMN, FYI, channels like that. The Hollywood package, that gets you Epics. That's really the only movie type package that you're getting on this, aside from HBO. You can't do HBO on a demo trial. The HBO they're going to charge you for regardless of the trial, and that's $15 a month, which is the same price as what you would pay for the new HBO Live as well. The other package that I chose was the Kids Extra. That gets you a couple Disney channels, Baby TV, Boomerang, Duck TV. Never heard of the Duck TV or the Baby TV, but you know, whatever, the kids enjoyed it. And then, like I said, I had the base package to start off with, which is your $20 a month. So all in all, for 38 channels total, I would have been paying $35 a month for this. If you calculate that out, that's 92 cents per channel. That is pretty outrageous when you consider that I could go through my cable provider, bundle it up with their triple play. I have Charter here, and get 125 plus channels. They say, just for the sake of comparisons, we're just going to say it's 125 channels for $30 when bundled with my internet, who they provide my internet here as well. If I were just going for TV alone and I was a caveman and didn't want internet, then that would be $60 for just the television side of that. So on the low end, that calculates out to 24 cents a channel. On the high end, 48 cents a channel. So you can see right off the bat, you're paying almost triple the cost per channel with this Sling TV deal. And you still need to have internet service to be able to even start off with this Sling TV stuff. So right there is kind of like a I don't know how well this is going to work out. Alright, so I'm going to just fire up some random movie here, and I'm going to show you here a couple glitches with the Sling TV that I experienced during my 30-day trial. I never noticed the app actually update itself or do anything, which of course the Xbox One does all that stuff behind the scenes, so I probably wouldn't have ever known anyway. But you can see here I flipped over to normal TV. I've got just a air receiver box on my Xbox One that has HDMI out. So this is just air TV that I'm pulling. Right here you can see how quickly the TV guide actually loads, so I can see what all's playing, what all's on TV throughout my air stations here. And I flip through. The thumbnails load up pretty quick. There's just a small delay as you flip through, and it gets you the nice little status bar as to how far along into the show that you're at. I tried to select a channel there and my infrared was being goofy, so I think I tried it again and it didn't do anything.
She found her rhyme just in time. for her fuzzy Valentine. The end.
So I think here I'm gonna give up and just manually do it up and down. There we go. There's one annoying thing about the Xbox One's IR blaster. It doesn't always work super reliably, but I've heard that the airbox that I have is actually not that great at receiving IR either. So anyway, that's for another video. So flip over here to a little voice. And then I'm going to say, well, I want to flip back and I want to load into Sling TV, which you saw that I was looking at several different TV stations at that time, and this is what you get. It loads up, you see kind of where you left off, which that's just the Xbox One's, you know, loading into the previous state of the app. You can see that, you know, the app is still functioning. I can pull up the guide, I can change channels, I can do all that kind of stuff, but it's not going to load what I was previously watching. And then once I go back to the watch now and select to watch again, then it'll start back up. So here I was just kind of trying to stress it out a little bit. I threw the TV up into the corner. And it does that all fine and well. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to back out here, unsnap that, and we're going to do it the opposite way around. I'm going to load up the TV as the primary. And then let's snap over the Sling. And once again, it kills it. Can't do anything with it. And pop off the voice here so we don't have any copyright issues maybe. But I can use my TV just fine. I can, you know, flip back and forth using the multitasking features within Snap, but Sling never catches up. It'll sit there on a black screen that whole time.
You like rum raisin?
Now if I change channel, it does eventually come back. So if I click back down, then we finally load back in. So it's just something with the streaming part of it, the way that it pauses the live feed, and when you come back into it, it just won't kick it back off itself. You've always got to do that manually. When I was trying to catch up on The Walking Dead and watching the season finale, I don't know if it was just because Sling was having server troubles or what was going on, but I lost connection like 3 times throughout the episode, which is really frustrating on a show like Walking Dead. I lost a lot of gaps in the program, and I had to go back and rewatch all that just because it wasn't smooth. I missed out on some things. So that, like I said, I don't know if it's just because Walking Dead is that popular that they just kind of got overloaded and they couldn't keep the live feed up. Hard to say on that one. Once again here, just kind of showing, you know, I pop in and out of the app and come back to it, and it doesn't do what you would expect it to do. You're just kind of left with a blank black screen. No advice as to what buttons to push to get things back going. And here's a pretty bad buffer flipped over, and that took a long time to get going, in my opinion. That's pretty. Now we're at full resolution right there. That's pretty bad. So at the speed that I scroll through the channels, as you saw on the one guide, I would be able to see what actually is playing and what's coming on next. On this, I can't. The load time in the TV guide is horrendous. You see there the thumbnails slow to load. And this is on 100 meg internet as well. Like I said, my internet provider is through Charter. So there should be no speed concerns whatsoever.
Okay.
And there's another glitch right there. I got that several times too, just kind of randomly, not anything in particular that I could note that would cause it, but sometimes when you would flip between a channel and whatnot, you would it would play, it would look like everything's going just fine, and then you would get like that quick little 5-second rewind, and you would be replaying what you've already just seen. Don't know what was up with that. They've obviously, I mean, this is a really cool idea. Like I said, I like it a lot. It's just it needs a lot of polishing for what you're paying for it. Like I said, I tried to choose what I thought that I would actually want to see. There's a whole bunch more options that you can select. You know, if you're a sports fan, there's another package for that for an extra $5. If you're Spanish speaking, there's a whole Spanish collection of channels that you can select from, and as well as some Latin movie channels as well that you can add on additional as well for an extra $5. So total in all, I think you can spend like $55 a month with Sling TV to get every single channel that they offer, plus tag on HBO. If you want HBO, that's an extra $15 a month. So you're looking at $70 a month that you'd be paying for this internet streaming TV service. Now, you see there, if you scroll down on your channels, you'll get on-demand, basically, type programming. That's actually pretty cool too. I did utilize that a few times with The Walking Dead to get myself caught up with The Walking Dead. In any account, it's got cool features. It's a cool application. I appreciated the 30 days that came with Xbox Live. Now I'm assuming with this, you know, the media streaming type apps have gone free, if you will, with Xbox and Xbox Live. You no longer require gold to be able to have the streaming capabilities of, say, like Netflix and YouTube and Amazon. I'm going to assume that this is the same way with Sling TV, so no additional costs there. But of course, you're paying your internet provider as well on top of the Sling television. So really, it's not good enough of a deal for me to continue on with it and to enjoy it. Like I said, I enjoyed it while I had it. The 30-day trial was real nice to have with the Xbox. And like I said, I got to watch the season finale of Walking Dead that I otherwise wouldn't, because I don't pay for cable television here, as you saw. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed the little comparison and that you might have learned something from this. If you did, please leave a like. If you really did, leave a comment and consider subscribing for more content like this. But until next time, it's just another day in the office for me.